Now I'm a bit late to the party on this one, but we gotta talk about this thing because Noctua finally did it. They brought out the desk fan. Not this one though, but I didn't buy the original, as you can see. The original one's $100, and if we're gonna be honest, $100 for a desk fan, it's a bit ridiculous. But ignoring the price of the new Noctua desk fan for just a minute, I'm surprised this thing came out at all. If you remember back, I think like 3 years ago, I made a video talking about how this desk fan has always been on Noctua's roadmap and it's always been pushed back and back and back. And we all wondered if it was ever gonna come out, and I was like, well, what if I just try to make one based on some of the pictures that are available online? And that's what we did. I made something similar that actually worked pretty darn good. So as soon as the real deal came out, I was really curious to know how close my geometry was to the final product that Noctua eventually released years later. And the idea was I was gonna, buy the desk fan and compare it to the one I had 3D printed, and that was until I saw the price. So going back to the price, it's high. It's real high. For $100, you get one black A12X25. You get the fan mount, you get the air amplifier, the power supply, and a fan controller. And if you read through the comments on Amazon, it's pretty funny because there's a lot of 5 stars, but pretty much everybody has the same take. They're like, the desk fan is pretty darn good, but it's way overpriced. And pretty much all the low reviews are just saying it's overpriced. And I'm pretty sure Noctua knows this, because not only are they now selling this desk fan, they also released the CAD data, which I thought was pretty interesting. So if you're like me and you want one of these desk fans, but you don't want to shell out $100 for the kit, you can actually 3D print one for free. I should probably say free in quotes, because you're gonna obviously need a 3D printer, and if you have to buy a 3D printer to print this fan, it's gonna obviously cost more than $100. But if you have a 3D printer, you're still gonna need a 120mm fan of some sorts. You're gonna have to buy an A12X25 or just have a 120mm PC fan laying around. And then you're gonna need a way to power it, because you're obviously not gonna just be able to plug this into your motherboard at your office. But you can get a similar setup 3D printing this, if you have a printer, for way less than $100. And because Noctua released not only a print file like a .stl, they also released a step model of the air amplifier, which gave me the opportunity to kind of compare my original design to the actual final product. And it was a bit different. The one I came up with 3 years ago was not exactly the same. When I overlay the 2 air amplifiers, you can see that although the idea is similar and this one did work, the final product that came out years later is quite a bit different. Now, if you are able to print the air amplifier, like print the print file that Noctua did release, you're still gonna need a stand. I mean, I guess technically you don't need a stand. You could just attach the air amplifier and just set it on your desk and hope that it was aiming at your face. But if you want the same versatility as the original, or what Noctua sells, you're gonna need a stand of some sorts. Also, something I found interesting is that when you look at the stand that Noctua sells, it's actually able to accept both a 120 and 140mm fan, which I think is interesting because the air amplifier that they sell and released is only really usable with a 120. Now, it does appear that if you were to take this model that they released and put it in your slicer and scale it up to like 116.67%, it might get close to fitting a 140. I didn't try that and print it out, but when I scale it up that percentage-wise, it does look like it is the right dimensions for a 140, but I don't know for sure. The stand has magnets, it's got zip tie locations, it's got screw mounting holes, rubber feet, and you can buy just the stand itself. I think it's like $39 on Amazon, so if you have a fan and a way to power it and you just want to print what Amazon released, you could buy just the fan and have the whole setup for less than $100. But you obviously know what I thought when I seen that Noctua released the actual air amplifier 3D model. I was like, well, what's if you had a 3D printed stand to go with it? So, like I said, I didn't buy one of the stands. I did what I did last time. I went to the product page, I went to the Amazon page and looked at what they're selling, like the stand itself, and tried my best to make something that looks very similar, has all the same functionality, but is something you can 3D print to go along with your 3D printed air amplifier to give you a whole 3D printed setup for your A12X25 or any 120mm fan. And that's what all these parts are hopefully gonna be. The fan mounting brackets are pretty straightforward. The real things just look like bent sheet metal. I'm guessing they're around an 1/8 inch thick. At least an 1/8 inch gives me enough thickness that they're not super thin, and they do look similar to the real ones. And I went with hard edges rather than adding the fillets to make it actually look like bent sheet metal. I did that because when you add those tiny fillets, sometimes you need support material, and I wanted this whole setup, this whole print file, to be something you could 3D print without support material. The fan mounts have the mounting holes for 120 and 140mm fans, just like the original, and I added a threaded hole in the center to attach the mounts to the legs. The leg size is just based on what they look like in the picture. I wanted them to look similar, and I just needed them to be tall enough that they could clear the thumb screws that I'm using to hold everything together. The base is where the money's at. There are mounting holes for both 120 and 140 millimeter fan locations, and the bottom has spots for rubber feet and spots for magnets to be installed. The magnets are just pushed in there. The rubber feet that I'm using are adhesive backed. All the links for this stuff will be in the description below. I did put the wood screw mounting holes in a similar spot, and I added the zip tie locations as well. As for hardware, like I said, I wanted this all to be 3D printed, so the only real mounting hardware you're going to need are these little self-tapping fan screws that normally come with a 120 millimeter, 140 millimeter PC fan. So you'll probably already have those. Everything else is assembled with these little thumb screws that I designed. There's a large version for the fan bracket and some smaller versions to attach the feet to the base. I'll put all these parts on my Thingiverse account. Like I said, they can all be printed without support material. It's pretty quick and easy print, to be honest. Shouldn't cause you any problems. Oh, and I did make a tiny grill to match what's in the pictures. It's obviously not going to be as robust as the metal one that Noctua sells, but it'll give you the same look. And essentially the idea for this thing is just to go obviously over your fan, so if you want to move it while it's on your desk, you can feel that you're about to touch some fan blades before you actually do, and that's kind of its only purpose. Instead of putting the Noctua logo on it, obviously I just put Noctua because it's not a Noctua. You get it. But that's pretty much everything, as long as I didn't lose anything that's on the ground. So let's put this back together. Well, there you go. Not much to putting it together. It's pretty easy. Just make sure you don't over tighten these thumb screws. They are just plastic, right? And there's not that much thread engagement, so if you over crank them, they're gonna strip out. To power it, I'm just using this like really cheap USB fan power cord. If you just want it to be on and off, that's all you need. If you do want to be able to adjust the fan speed, you will have to buy some sort of fan controller. This one is one that Noctua sells. It comes with the kit if you want something that's pretty similar to what you're going to get out of the box, and I already have one, so I'll be using that. And then for power, I just use one of these cell phone charging bricks that I'm sure everybody has a million of, and we will plug it in. Works like the original that I made forever ago. I mean, it's nice. It's very quiet. Like I said, I have one on my desk that I bought years ago for like 15 bucks, 12 bucks or something like that. This is way quieter, so that is a plus if you work in an office that you want to not make a ton of noise in. This does the job, and if you have the fan controller, you can adjust how much wind is blowing. It's actually pretty nice. I might actually take it to work. That's it. Let's test my finger guards. Well, those aren't bad. Those work pretty good. Thought I'd just crush right through them. This is all printed out of PLA. You could obviously print it whatever color you wanted to, whatever material you wanted to print it in. It should all go together relatively easy. There's really not much more to say about it. I guess we can do a little smoke demonstration to see how the airflow pattern is. I mean, as expected. I mean, we did this years ago when we made the fake version. It does, it does project the air a lot farther than like that. I think it's called a blue boon I have on my desk. It's just a regular fan. It's more turbulent. This is more of a streamlined flow to your face that you could put it farther away and still get the same, cooling effect, you could say. Oh no, it's a pretty good fan. I like that it exists. I don't like the price. A lot of people don't like the price, but the price is pretty relative. Some people think $100 is unobtainable. Some people think $100 is nothing. Same as like Bugattis exist. For me, I could never even think about owning a Bugatti, and there are obviously people out there that own Bugattis. So price is one thing or another. But if you want to save a little money and get the same exact experience, I'll put all this on my Thingiverse. I won't put Noctua's part because that's theirs, but I'll put links to all this stuff in the description below so you can get the stand models, you can get links to Noctua's upload for their model, all the magnets and rubber feet that I used. It'll all be on there. If you want to make it, head out and do it, and I'll see you next time.